What's up, everybody? This is D from Brooklyn, and I'm going to do a little release video today. Today is Mother's Day 2023, and as a fish mom, aka dad, I am going to release some of the rarer species, the Gadeids, into the container tub, or rather the tub, the outdoor summer pond. And we're going to monitor from this day to the end of the summer and see how these guys progress. So let's take a look. Let's get started. Right now, I got probably about 50 to 100 of these guys in here. I got my Gadeid parents in here. Trying to remember what species they are, but I have a good breeding set of Gadeids in here. And Gadeids are one of the care species. They're a species native to North America, but they've been pretty far endangered due to the incursion of development upon their habitat and some environmental issues. And we have been trying to get more and more local breeders to breed these rarer, more endangered fish. So I have taken that on in the last couple of months here with my little quarantine tank, aka the 10-gallon. And as you can see, I have a nice bit of fry in here. They're all over the place, well planted. You can't reach in here without seeing fry everywhere. They're just everywhere, and they're pretty used to me doing this, so they're not spooky at all, and they're really pretty fish. I have them in there with some mollies that I had bred a while ago, and they don't bother each other at all. So I'm going to scoop a bunch up, my trusty cup here, and get some outside. Of course, gonna be kind of tricky doing this with one hand, but I've scooped a few already. Basically, let them just swim right on into the cup. Dump some of the water out and do it over again. Take this out. They come up to the top because they're so used to me. Boom. Get some more. You can see I got quite a few in there once the water stops splashing around. Really pretty fish. Got about a half a dozen, maybe about 7 or 8. Yeah, got a nice amount in there. This way I can take the cup, acclimate them to the temperature of the water outside, and try not to shock them. But they're really pretty fish, and these are nice size. Actually, that's a nice size one right there. I'm gonna chart their growth. I am a believer in keeping a log, so we're gonna start from this day forward. I'm gonna keep track of the size of them. They'll be probably very hard to see once they're outside, but that's part of tracking and growth. Feed them some larval foods, I'll show you what I've been feeding them in here. I'm gonna feed them some of the golden pearls, which I just mix into a little cup, and it's been putting a lot of growth on them. It's gonna be hard to feed them outside, but the good thing about outside is I can raise mosquito larvae and things like that, and kind of feed them that. But I've been trying to stay away from that since we don't want mosquitoes back there, and just feeding them like cyclopes and some flake foods that I crush up. So let's get these guys outside. I'll sit them in the cup inside the tub for a while, get them temperature acclimated. So here we are in the Brooklyn backyard of D. As you can see, I got the tub running here. The grapevine is coming to life, providing a good bit of shade. I haven't mounted my solar panels. I just kind of got the solar panels sitting around. There's 3 of them, just so the water can circulate. You can get a better shot of these guys right now. It's a good group of them there. Another thing, I just couldn't find any fish in the local stores that I wanted to breed or raise outdoors. And these guys are just so awesome, and I have so many of them. I said, let's just shoot with the care species and kind of go from there. So let's get this in here. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but you'll see that the tub is running. Got the solar powered pumps running there, moving the water around. That one's moving around. As I mentioned before, I haven't gotten around to building a new cover. Can't leave it uncovered because you have cats, birds, and every other thing in this tub if I leave it uncovered. But you can see I have my little spawning box there. I use that to put a little bit of mom and stuff in there and have the fish spawn in there. I put a little spawning mop in there, and then I pull it out later. But for this purpose, I'm going to sit the cup right on top of that so it can get temperature acclimated. We'll leave that there, and we'll come back in a few minutes and release these guys. All right, it's been a few minutes. Even got some raspberry blossoms coming already. We're in beginning of May and I can't believe all the growth around the tub here. I gotta get this lid fixed, but the water's really warm. We've had quite a few nice days here and the water's really warm. Looks like one of these guys already jumped out. Look at this guy over here. Just saw one swimming. These Gadeids will jump. Look, yeah, there he is right there. Did you see him in the sun? Yeah, look at this guy. He already got out. Maybe I spilled him not paying attention, but I added a little water here. Let these guys swim out. Hopefully you can see that there. The water's really warm. I'm just gonna release these guys, let them swim out the old-fashioned way. I don't like dumping them. I like them to swim out. Slowly but surely, these guys will be in there. How many are in there? You guys just want to go back in the cup or what? All right, you guys gotta go. All right, dudes, you know you're getting a hell of an upgrade. They just went from 10-gallon home to 70-gallon 6-foot home. Let me pause while the stupid helicopter flies by. And these guys are loving life. One of the biggest obstacles to raising fry in the tub, even guppies, I've tried guppies out here, is if you pick the wrong plants or if the plants grow really, really dense, you can pretty much never see the fry in the tub until the end of the year. So I try to keep open areas, no matter how dense the plants grow. I keep open areas in here so that I can keep track of the fish. And they are just moving around and exploring and loving life. These guys seem like they're doing good already. I was worried about the temperature, but we've had quite a few 80-degree days. It may drop to about 70 in the next couple of days, but Gadeids are a natural species to North America, and they can pretty much tolerate some pretty decent temperature swings. And not for nothing, we're about to see how they handle it because I'll be watching this very closely. I put some guppy grass, some kabamba. I have my chain sword that I take out and put back in every year. Well, that's right there, and I'm surprised that glass is never broken, but it comes back every year really nice. I never bring it inside. I just put it in this little bucket here, which I have the overflow running to. And I use that to store it over the winter. But you can see I got some kabamba and things in there. And I'm going to be watching these guys pretty close. So there's quite a bit of mulm. I had this running for about a month now. The water's pretty much cycled by the UV of the sun. Thank you, Mother Nature. And I've just been dumping some plants in here that I don't want to grow too thick, but to provide these guys cover. And there's a lot of natural foraging for these guys in here, as far as they can graze on like the algae matter that's in here. I'll dump a little bit of powder in here, but I'm not going to rely on that too much. And what I also do is I keep this little stagnant floating pen. So if I want to pull fish out or anything, I put them in that little pen and just watch them if I want to breed them. Or if I want to just grow algae or something in there, I can dump like brine shrimp, frozen brine shrimp in my little floating cone and put that in here. I have a little floating cone that I use, but in a 6-foot tub, believe me, I'm not thinking they're going to rely on a floating cone. They're going to just forage around, and they're actually so used to me. Look how they're swimming towards me. In all of this space, I'll put my finger in and see if they actually come like they do in the house. Oh, look at this. Yeah, they do. I guess I am the fish daddy. They come right to my finger. And all of this water, let me see, here they are. Yeah, look at that. There you go. Coming right here. Yeah, here he is. Swimming right up. The fish father. But yeah, I'm looking for it. If you're not already a subscriber and you want to keep track and follow along and see how these guys do, click that subscribe button right now. This project and many other projects I've been doing for many years, and I'd love to get you guys input, see what I could do different, and also see what you guys are doing. So until next time, this is D signing off with the Gadeids. I can't wait to see how these guys do. Love, peace, and hair grease. Click that like button and keep your sanity by keeping aquariums. Nothing more relaxing than watching fish. See ya.